This is the Group 3 MRC Foundatoin Cup, or Naturalism Stakes. Floating Artist started favourite in a field packed with Cup hopefuls.
On the line as well, away they go. Floating Artist jumped away well with also Berkeley Square from the deep. Goldman, Milford and Bear Story not too far away. Uncle Bryn holding their position with also Rio, and in between horses the Summit. So a real charge as they complete the first 300. It's Uncle Bryn and Milford together. Regal Powers right up there as well with Goldman and Floating Artist. A length and a half to Rio, Berkeley Square, the Summit. Alaskan God is midfield from Virtuous Circle, Bear Story. 2 lengths Hustle Award to Chant Sweet Junior. Hezashocka. Towards the end, Shiraz, and also at the end is Emissary. So they work up the hill at the 1200 metres, and eventually from the outside alley, Goldman's going to lead the race by over a length to Milford second. Third is Uncle Bryn. Fourth is Floating Artist. 2 lengths Regal Power, Rio and Berkeley Square doing it the hard way, 3 deep. 2 lengths to Bear Story, Alaskan God and Hezashocka. Further back the Summit. Then came to Chant Sweet Junior. Well back in the field, Virtuous Circle, Hustle a War, and then came Shiraz and Emissary. Through halfway, 1,000 metres to go. Goldman slowed it up, 3/4 of a length in front of Milford. A length and a quarter, Uncle Bryn, Floating Artist. Berkeley Square, 5th, 3 wide exposed. Regal Power between horses. Rio next the inner. Then Bear Story, Alaskan God in the second group out to wider on the track. Hustle a War with also Hezashocka. To Chant Sweet Junior hit a flat spot. Then the Summit, Emissary, Virtuous Circle and Shiraz. Coming up to the turn, 500 to go. It's Goldman, Milford, Berkeley Square, Satellite after being on a wide run. Floating Artist hooking out deeper. Uncle Bryn is held up on the fence. Then Regal Power, Alaskan God's trying to extricate out too. Then Bear Story and the Summit. Berkeley Square and Uncle Bryn go for home together. At the 250, it's Uncle Bryn by a length and a half. Berkeley Square. Then came Floating Artist, Goldman, Emissary, Alaskan God. Uncle Bryn, 100 metres to go, is surging away. Uncle Bryn second in the race last year, first today. Floating Artist second, Alaskan God third, photo fourth, Berkeley Square or Emissary, and then to Chant Sweet Junior, and back behind those horses, Goldman running through the line. Alaskan God and Shiraz.
Uncle Bryn, big shock. He's just won his way into the Caulfield Cup 4 weeks from now. The favourite, Floating Artist, has failed to meet expectations, but the second place finish means he'll be significantly elevated up the Melbourne Cup order of entry, having now passed what I call the quality control measure. Emissary ran his usual get back and storm home race, but this result will not lift him up the order of entry. Did anybody see Goldman? Goldman! 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 I think we can safely say March form is not first Tuesday in November form. Keep an eye out for those order of entry updates. You should be able to find them at the Racing Victoria website on Tuesday afternoon. Check the odds.
If you find personal best incredibly informative, just like me, be sure to like and share.
The King's Guard will commence again if you try to take our firearms.